Hello everyone, so in today's video we will be preparing pumpkin soup together. So you can use the regular pumpkin or butternut squash or kabocha squash to prepare your meal. So these are the ingredients. For this meal I use kabocha squash, full kabocha squash, and I started by cutting my squash or pumpkin. From there, I cut them into medium-sized pieces to be able to peel them. So I peel and wash my squash or pumpkin. From there, I cut my squash or pumpkin into smaller pieces. So for the meat today, I'm using tilapia fish. For them, you can use meat, you can use any meat of your choice. So I use the scissor to clean my fish, and you can use knife, but I find the scissor more comfortable to use. After that, I cut and wash my fish, and then I transfer it into a bowl to season them. So I use Knorr, 1 tablespoon of Knorr, and then I use Italian seasoning. I just sprinkle it over the fish. I use onion powder, black pepper, chili powder, and then I mix the seasoning with the fish. After that, I let it sit for a few minutes and then I fry it. I use vegetable oil to prepare this meal. You can as well use the red palm oil. That would be good too. But for this video, I used vegetable oil, and the same oil I use to fry my fish, that's the oil I'm using to cook the soup. So if you use the fryer to fry a fish, you can use different oil to cook your soup, but I use the pot to fry my fish. So I'm using the same oil to cook this soup. So I cover the soup and let it sit for a few minutes. I went and grabbed my pepper. I use 4 Maggi. I added the Maggi to my pepper as usual. And I added onions to it. And I blend them. So I went back to the soup, added the pepper, the blended ingredients. I added 1 tablespoon of Knorr to the soup. So I let it sit for a few minutes, and then I grab my blender, put a little bit of water in it, and I transfer it to the soup. So if you use meat, you can use the broth for the soup, but I didn't use meat, I fried fish, so I have to use extra water. So I added the water to the blender. And then I came back and put my fish in the soup. So I had to stir the soup together, mix with the fish and everything. After that, I let it sit for a few minutes. Came back and food is ready. It looks so delicious. I mean, try this meal and thank me later. It's so delicious. You can tell from the look, right? Yeah, food is ready to be served. So now it's time to eat. Yummy! Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful day.